Hello everyone. So here is the solution for third assignment problem. So it is an location of IC points problem on a 4-bar mechanism. So you can see the problem definition. So the data is given. The data is given. So you can use this problem definition. So okay. So first you have to draw the given dimension by using the scale. So here first you have to take a scale 100 is equal to 1 centimeter. So it means the given values are AB is 300 BC is 360 CD is 360 and AD is 600 So if you convert that into 100 is equal to 1 centimeter, it will become AD is equal to 6 centimeter, AB is equal to 3 centimeter, BC is equal to 3.6 and CD is equal to 3.6. You know how to draw this 4-bar mechanism. First draw AD line, next draw AB line at an angle of 60 degree. Then by using the compass cut an arc BC 3.6 centimeter by using B as a center. Then draw CD line by using D as a center, cut an arc. You will get a intersection point C. So join BC and CD. So it will complete the 4-bar mechanism. Then determine how to determine the number of IC points. So in the problem is asking locate all the instantaneous centers. Okay. So how to locate all the instantaneous centers andre by using the formula. So here we have a formula that is n is equal to n into n minus 1 by 2, where capital N is number of IC points, small n is number of links. Okay. So by substituting the values, the number of links are in 4-bar mechanism 4. So if you substitute small n value as 4, you will get capital N as 6. So total number of IC points are 6. So problem, how to solve the problem means we already know that 3-bar mechanism and 4-bar mechanisms are a maximum using a mechanism. So here they are asking to determine the IC points. IC means instantaneous center. Instantaneous center is nothing but with respect to that center the link will going to rotate. So for example, in the 4-bar mechanism, how many number? By seeing the mechanism itself, we can say that there are 4 centers. Means each link will going to rotate with a center. For example, AB will going to rotate with the center A, BC will going to rotate with the center B, CD will going to rotate with the center C, DA will going to rotate. It is a fixed link, so there is no rotation. Hatching will indicate the fixed link. That is a meaning. By seeing the mechanism, it is having already 4 IC points. The remaining 2 we have to locate. For that, you have to extend the CD line and AB line. So for example, AB line if you extend by a dotted line, CD line you extend by a dotted line, it will going to intersect at I13. What is this I suffix 13 means? It is a one more IC center, that is a intersection of these two extension line. Then similarly I24, it is a one more IC center. All these theory part is already there in the notes. So one more time I will going to explain in the next page. So see this extended line will going to intersect at I13 and I24. These are the remaining 2 IC centers. So at point 1, at point 2, at point 3 and at point 4. So look at here at point 1, point 2, at point 3, at point 4. These are a permanent instantaneous centers. Those are already defined. These I13 and I24 we have determined by extending the line. So that is the method of solving the problem. Okay. So go to the next page. So here look at the problem, how to prepare the IC centers. Means how the method is there to prepare the IC centers, that we are call it as bookkeeping table. That bookkeeping table will says how many number of instantaneous centers can be there in the given mechanism. Okay, so look at here, the first column will indicate links, the first row links, second row it is a instantaneous centers, second column it is a link 1, third link 2, fourth link 3 and fifth link 4. So how to write the instantaneous centers means, if you take reference as a first link, remaining 2, remaining 3, remaining fourth link you have to add, that means 1 2 1 3 1 4. If you take second link, remaining 3, remaining 4, 2 3 2 4. If you take third link, 3 4, then fourth it is, there is no having a next link, fifth one is not there, so it is fourth is blank. Okay, that is a thing. Look at here, so first link it will going to make a 1 2 1 3 1 4, then second it will make 2 3 2 4, then third it will make 3 4, then there is no links after the link 4, so it is blank. Then go to the next step, how to go to the next step. So here, therefore total 6 IC centers are there. In that, what are the IC centers? Have right mark, as already it is having a location, that is a fixed and permanent, those are having already location. Then those remaining two don't have neither the location nor the permanent, so those we have to determine. So for that, look at here, so how to locate the remaining two, that is neither fixed nor permanent, by using Kennedy's theorem. So look at here, so Kennedy's theorem is very important here. How to determine the ICs? By using Kennedy's theorem. Kennedy's theorem, look at here, first you have to draw one circle, approximately you have to draw one circle. So I have already drawn the circle. First draw the circle. After that, on the circumference of the circle, you have to mark the points 1 2 3 4. What are these 1 2 3 4 means? These are the link numbers. Total there are 4 links on 4 bar mechanism, so it is 1 2 3 4. This is the first step. So you have to locate the link number on the circumference of the circle. Then after, you have to join by solid line 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 1. So it completes a rectangle or a square. So it is an approximate shape you will get. After that, what you have to do? You have to determine the remaining two instantaneous center. For that, what you have to do? You have to join 1 3 and you have to join 2 4. It will make a triangle. It is a very important concept. It has to make a triangle. If you have more than 4 links, you will get more number of triangles. Here 4 bar mechanism, we have only 4 links, so you will get only 2 triangles. Look at here, 2 triangles. What are the 2 triangles? This is a one triangle and another triangle is, this is a one more triangle you will get. Okay, so the name of the triangles are 1 2 3, another one is 1 4 3. So where these dotted lines 2 4 and 1 3 will join, it will make another IC center. That is a concept. So it is very easy to understand, so don't make any confusion. It is a very easy concept. Okay, remaining IC centers can be obtained by a dotted line 1 3 and dotted line 2 4. So already there, so I have told you in the bookkeeping table, so 2 4 is already there. Okay, 2 4 is already there. Okay, what you have to do? You have to locate one more, that is 1 3. 1 3 is there. So look at here, 1 3 is there, 2 4 is there. So 1 3 is a one dotted line, 2 4 is a another dotted line. Okay, understand? Okay. So next, what you have to do? You have to go for already you have determined how many number of IC centers are there. 6 IC centers you have already determined. Okay, look at here, in the dimensionally you have drawn the 4 bar mechanism. By using the dimension, you have located the IC centers 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, next is you have to determine the velocity. So he is asking here, he is asking to determine the angular velocity of the link BC, then linear velocity of the link CD, then angular velocity of the link CD. So you have to determine these things. Okay, for that, by using this formula, you are already familiar with the angular velocity formula, 2 pi n divided by 60. For determining the angular velocity of the link BC, you have to use the speed of the link B, that is NB. You have to substitute, it is given as 100 rpm. Substitute that value, you will get the 10.472 radians per second. So angular velocity of the link AB is 10.472. Then next, linear velocity is asking, what is the formula for linear velocity? Angular velocity into link length, it is AB. If you multiply, you will get the linear velocity of the link BC. Then angular velocity of the link BC, it is, you have to go for the link BC. Link BC is extended, so I told you it is a AB is extended, then CD is extended, you are getting a instantaneous center I13. So I13, if you extended that line AB is a 1 point. If you extended the line CD, C is a 1 point. So you have to consider that BC line instantaneous center I13 and you have to determine the angular velocity. That is a concept. So for that, you have to determine, or you have to measure that I13 into B link length. I13 into B is there here. I13 into B, this link length you have to determine. So after that, you have to substitute this value I13 into B value. It is after determining this I13 into B value, you will get 4.9 centimeter. So nearly you will get 4.9 centimeter. Nearly you will get 4.9 centimeter. So take that value 4.9 centimeter, then substitute that 4.9 into scale. So 4.9 into 100, you will get 490 millimeter or 0.49 meter. So if you substitute in the formula omega BC, you will get the angular velocity of the link BC. Similarly, linear velocity of the link CD, it is point on the link C. So point C is on link BC. So omega BC into I13 into C. Measure I13 into C link length, you will get 3.5 centimeter into scale. So you will get 0.35 meter. Substitute that, you will get the linear velocity. So angular velocity, it is reverse substitution. BC is equal to omega CD into CD. So substitute that value, you will get the omega CD. So this is a procedure to solve the instantaneous center method problem. Okay, and these type of problems are very easy to solve. Okay, just you have to concentrate on bookkeeping table and Kennedy's theorem. And one more thing is, you have to draw the given mechanism in with a dimension. That is very important. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask. Okay, thank you.